Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. If you guys have a BMW, guys, 5 Series BMW, I'm talking about E60, E61, guys, even the F10, it may work as well, guys, the newer generation, and you're trying to find where the crankshaft position sensor is located, stay with us and we'll explain that. We'll demonstrate on a 6-cylinder gasoline engine, N51, N52, N53, N54 and N55 engine should be that way, guys, but it may be helpful on other engines as well, guys. We'll demonstrate what needs to be done to get to the crankshaft position sensor and what needs to be done to replace it, guys. Everything from start to finish. Now, before we start, quick introduction. Every single car we get at the shop, we make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos, guys. And why we do all that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can, guys. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, guys, so we can keep providing that free information. If you need to buy a new replacement sensor, parts, tools, needing to fix that, check out, guys. All the links will be shared in the description of the video below for your convenience. Okay, for all the tools and parts, guys, that we use in the videos, or if you need to buy something to fix that problem, everything will be shared in the description of the video below for your convenience. Now, before we start, guys, okay, now you may have a code for crankshaft position sensor such as 2E94, that's one of the codes. Another thing, guys, okay, you may get a transmission failure as well if that sensor fails or if the connector is not plugged in. That's a very common problem, guys, especially if you're putting it together. You can actually yank the wire out of the sensor and that could have the same problems as having a bad sensor. Now, we're going to share the mistakes that most people make, 2 simple mistakes that can cost you quite a bit of money, guys, and we'll explain where the sensor is located. Now, this is, guys, the intake manifold. For any of you that don't know how to remove it, we have the video from start to finish how to remove and replace intake manifold on BMW with that engine. So we're going to go ahead, okay, and show you how to remove the we'll remove the intake manifold. If you want to see the video, it will be in the description of the video below. Now, before we start removing the intake manifold, guys, okay, I said most people make 2 simple mistakes. One of them, they do not disconnect the car battery. You have to disconnect the car battery. We'll explain why in a second. Second, you guys, it really matters which car battery terminal you disconnect first, positive or negative, guys, because if you don't do it the correct way, you can cause damage to the electrical system, computer modules, engine computer, quite a few things, guys, so don't do that. It could be expensive. We learn from our experience, guys. Now, we're ready to go ahead and remove the intake manifold. Again, if you want to see how to do it, we have it on the channel. While we, guys, okay, that's the intake manifold. Now, put a new gasket, guys. Every time you remove an intake manifold gasket, it gets flat and you can develop a vacuum leak. Why we, guys, needed to disconnect the car battery? Because you will have your starter wire right here coming from the battery. That's a positive starter wire and one going to the alternator, and you can short things out real easy. This is the wire for the crankshaft position sensor. Usually that wire will be down there under the starter, guys. Check it out where that wire is. Okay, right here under the starter. Now, this wire, it's easy to get loose. There is only one tooth holding it on this side, okay, and you need to press it to the back of the car and release it. But sometimes if you have a problem, it could be just a loose wire, guys. Make sure it's not a damaged wire as well. That could be the problem for that one as well. And once you do all that, okay, we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to remove it now. It's right under the starter. Now, we're going to need a Torx. Okay, this is a Torx 12. Let me focus quick. Having a little bit of hard time. Perfect. Reverse Torx 12 socket. We'll have the link in the description of the video below. And we'll go ahead, okay, and remove that bolt. Now, before you guys remove the sensor, things that I need to explain. Right here you will have deposits of dust, dirt, okay, that you will need to clean and vacuum, get a car vacuum and remove that, because if you remove the sensor and you have dust, dirt, rocks, they will drop in the oil pan. That can cause severe damage to your engine. Don't do that, guys. Clean everything. We already pre-cleaned ours. We're going to remove the bolt. Okay, right there. The sensor may be stuck, so just yank it out of there with 2 fingers, grab it. You may need to pry a little bit with a screwdriver. And this is the sensor, guys, itself. That's what it looks like. Okay, this is the crankshaft position sensor out of a BMW, guys, with the engine that has been used in the 5 Series BMW E60 E61 and even F10, guys. So hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful to any of you trying to figure this thing out. If you have any questions, let us know. Putting it together in reverse order, we took it apart, and we'll share the link in the description of the video below. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.